Hello Virgo and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing you guys first because, well, it is your birth month and it is mine as well. So happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. Um, Virgo season is finally upon us, and hopefully that brings in some good news, relaxation, good energy, and really infuses us with optimism. That's one thing Virgos are not very good at. Optimism. All right, let's get started with your reading. So this is this is for September. I don't know if I'm going to be doing weeklies and bi-weeklies this month. So I'm just going to do the whole month first, and then let's see how we can move on from there. Okay, so September, Virgo. First card out, surface mind. I'm placing the first card into position of the surface mind. Two of Cups, the stars. Okay, the strength, Leo energy. Second card. Shadow. Two of them came out. I'm going to leave them there. Two came out. Present energy and external energy. First, present energy. And external energy. Why is this always going to sleep? Okay, overall energy, the sun. We have the sun here. So we had the strength earlier. Now we have the sun. So some of you could have Leo placements, or you're dealing with someone that is a Leo or has Leo's placements. Or one way I've started looking at it now is also that sometimes it could hit you where your Leo, this energy that I'm going to be speaking of, could hit you where your Leo is found in your chart. So for me, for example, my Leo is in Venus. So perhaps a message might hit me more where my Venus, even though I'm a Virgo, perhaps it will hit me more in my Venus because that's where my Leo is placed. So overall energy as the sun. Let's see, the Knight of Cups in your surface mind, your shadow, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. This makes it 10 of Swords together. Betrayal, definitely betrayal. But this is good. This is good. This is the culmination of betrayal. This is very good. I'm very happy to see this. We have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. So I'm getting... This is not good. I mean, it's good, but it's not good. And the reason I say it's good is because I'm seeing someone here pursuing another person. I feel like you're very, because the Knight is also very determined. You know, the Knight is like you get your orders and you go and you do what you want to, what you've been ordered to do, and you don't stop until, if you've ever seen like a soldier in action, you know how they operate. They operate. So when I'm seeing the Knight here, or Knight of Cups, it's like someone is very determined on getting some kind of love situation off the ground, getting some kind of offer off the ground, speaking their mind and speaking their truth. And they've been at this for a while because the nights come and go, so it's a cyclical situation. But either you, Virgo, or the person you're dealing with is not having it. Some of you are trying very hard to pacify a person or pacify a situation. You're working at healing something, maybe with a water sign, whereas, or the water sign could be working at healing something with you, whereas the other person involved is just in there for what they can get out of it. Others of you, this might be a soulmate relationship. You know, they're coming with their cup of love, pretending like they're going to be offering something, Or this will be you, Virgo, coming in, because this is in your surface mind, so this is how you're thinking. Coming in with your cup of love, thinking you're offering something to this person, but this person is over here like, nope. I'm only here to get what I can get out of this situation. Could have a Cancer in your mind, because that's my card for Cancer. It could be Scorpio, Pisces as well, but Cancer specifically. Let me see the external. Let me know if it's this person or if it's you. External is the Page of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Victory. Let's get a clarifier. Because the Page of Pentacles doesn't look bad. And if your external is offering or is thinking about offering something, however small it may be, because I also look at the Page of Pentacles as having very little to offer. You know, to me, I would prefer the Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, because it could talk about a childish offer, having little to offer, having little to put down. The Justice, I wanted one, I got two. The Justice and the Death. Okay, definitely. Four of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Karmic relationship. Karmic relationship. I already knew that when I saw the Ten of Swords here. The Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords makes the Ten of Swords. I already knew that when I saw the Ten of Swords, because that talks of the ending, the surrendering of a situation. But the Death definitely talks of the ending and the transformation and transitioning of energy. And then we have this Justice, karmic scales being balanced. Karmic scales, karmic scales, karmic scales. Let's see. Karmic lesson. Some of you are, because I'm seeing it's like this person, this woman in the deck has sprouted wings, and she's, you know, she has the Scythe, you know, of death in her hand, and she's moving forward. But the man is standing by the graveside, and he's all moo hoo hoo, boo hoo hoo, and she looks almost sad to be leaving him behind, but it's like, I gotta go. And he's there with his flowers, and he's stuck in this state. He can't see beyond the grave because he doesn't understand that. And this is actually perfectly how a soulmate relationship works, you know, because the runner will not be able to see beyond the grave. They won't be able to see beyond, you know, the trial of the relationship. And they won't be able to see to the other end, which is that there is transformation that happens. You know, so they get stuck at this grave, this thing that should be dead and buried. They keep watering it. They keep going there, dropping flowers on it. Whereas the person that they're mourning for, the situation that they're mourning for, has evolved and gone beyond. It's kind of like when we lose a person and we continuously go to the graveyard, and, you know, and yes, that's true. They might still be there, their presence. You could still feel their presence, or you could still call them forth with your presence. But most times, what's the point? You know, they've evolved. A lot of them have gone into their next lives, or they're moving in transition into their next lives. You know, so while you're sitting there and you're moaning and bemoaning and all that, they're transitioning into their next life. And so you stay stuck and stagnant on this cut that you have, and you focus on the cut. He has red roses in his hand. You focus on the cut. You focus on the pain. You focus on the loss of passion. But the other person is already moving forward. And why I'm saying all this is that this person could already be moving forward. Let me see something else. Like, the person could be a Scorpio or Libra. The person you're dealing with could already be transitioning, or you are transitioning. Or it's time, actually, no. It's time. These are two major arcana, so this is destined. But in your surface mind, that's a minor arcana. So it is time to transition. This is how the lesson is supposed to go. The Justice and the Death. 11 and 13. Two and 4. Let's get more. Let's clarify that page of that Knight of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is how I know someone is still trying to build. I remember earlier I talked about that investing. You could do with a Taurus for sure, with the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. That's Taurus, or it could be a very wealthy person. Very, you could be wealthy, they could be very wealthy. And I feel like their wealth won't be like a self-made man type of thing. It will be like generational wealth, you know, so from like a prominent family or something of that sort. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Let's see. Let me see something. Something I'm a bit worried about here. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Judgment. So we have two cards of coming together, rebirth, reconciliation. Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. Some of you, Virgo, are doing this to yourself. This Seven of Swords, you're the one that's stealing your own peace of mind. Because the Seven of Cups talks of illusions. You know, it talks of emotional overwhelmment. So some of you are the ones doing this to yourselves. You're the ones stealing your own peace of mind. You kind of like causing your own heartbreak. Because we have a 7 and a 7 here, and we have a 3 and a 3 here. We have the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You know, so it's like, and that's again a 10. Even though I shouldn't add these because they're not of the same element, but the grander scale of things, it still makes a 10. Completion. So some of you are needing to complete and transition this with your present energy. So for those of you that are deluding yourself, this is out of fear. Might also have something to do with the family right there, the father, the mother, you know, of the person you're dating, married to, dealing with, their upbringing, you know, their conditioning. But here we have the as your overall energy, you have the Six of Wands, you know, as your present energy. So to me, these people have won this battle, and the person they're dealing with is looking at them almost like in an in a form of, as a form of exaltation, or they look at them as exalting, they're exalting them. But they can't see that because they're stuck in their own fears and in their own paranoia and in their own self-depreciative behavior. Let me see. Advice. Okay, one card flipped over. I'm going to take it. Two of Swords. And then look, as soon as I was like trying to put that, where is it? The Lovers was right there, like popping up. So Gemini energy, Gemini energy. For advice, very interesting. Okay. The Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. This makes the Ten of Swords again. We keep getting the Ten of Swords. It's like someone, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, Okay, let me do it this way. Let me see. Let me get this message the right way. Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Knight of Wands. And then let's look under the Devil, the Hierophant, Taurus. So there's a Virgo and a Taurus here, and I already said that earlier. And the Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Culmination, surrender here. What binds the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles together? The Three of Swords fell out of the deck. And in your past energy, in your shadow, you had the Three of Swords. The Four of Pentacles pulled back, and the Star. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy there. Five of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Like, I'm just trying to get something. The Devil again, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Slow movement. Oh. Some of you are going to have to hold back from your destined person. Like the person that you're destined to be with, you're going to have to protect yourself from them. Because I'm seeing some kind of weird energy vampire shit here. Like I'm seeing some energy vampire shit happening here. It's a very strange reading, I'll be very honest with you. And I did your reading earlier. I'm not going to submit that one. Or maybe I should. No, I'm not. But it was actually a pretty good reading. I mean, it was very anxious. Like, things are going to get better. Like, where you were right now wasn't the best. But it kept saying things are going to get better. You should not be so anxious. You should not let yourself be carried away by anxiety. But I didn't want to post that because I felt like that might be too much of my story. And I didn't want to I didn't want to put my own, I didn't want to make my message. And I know sometimes, of course, I'm a Virgo as well. It's going to apply to me as well. But I didn't want it to be, it felt too similar, too close to home. Perhaps it hit too close to home for me. So I decided to do another one, and we're getting now this story. So I'm going to go with that. I mean, nothing really much I can do about that, except tell you to protect yourself, especially because of this. Especially because of this. Protect yourself. There's someone in your environment that's an energy vampire, and it's the person you're in love with. Some of you, it's not a romantic partner. It could be like a kid, your child, or something of that sort, and you keep trying to save your child, and you keep trying to step in and help them and build them up and pick them up, and, but they are hell-bent on ruining your life. They're hell-bent on your bad behaviors. They're hell-bent on, which is why I'm going to ask you, Virgo, now, what about you? What about you? What about you? What about, because I see you trying to save, but the problem with saving people is that you can't. They have to save themselves. And when you're that focused on saving someone, actually, yeah, some of you, it's not even a romantic situation. It's like, it's family, it's a child. With that King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles that came out, some of you, it is family. Some of you are stepping in to save someone financially or save them from a bad habit. The devil came out several times. So maybe an addiction or something of that sort. And feeling this responsibility, like you owe them something, maybe trying to overcompensate or make up for something that you didn't do, that you didn't give, or you feel like maybe it's your fault that it turned out that way. And I get that. And it's going to apply differently for different people, but I have to warn to be very careful because some people are very comfortable in their own misery and they will come to you like they need help, but really they don't. Or they do, but not in the way that they're presenting it to you. Sometimes they just want to take your energy and they just want to feed off of it and they just want to siphon you dry. And that is a thing, you know, so you have to be careful when you deal with certain kind of people and you deal with certain kind of energies, so as not to deplete yourself. Um, Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I wish you a happy birth month. I wish myself a happy birth month. My birthday was yesterday, September 3rd. Yeah, September 3rd. Woo! I'm all threes. My whole birthday is 090393. So I'm all threes. I'm literally all threes. Or at least divisible by threes is what I mean. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I wish you the best and stay blessed. Bye bye.